Hello everybody and welcome back to a new game. Today we're playing DDLC. Without further ado, let's start it. Enter your name. Alright, let's go. An annoying girl running towards me in the distance. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making a day, but it just kind of works out because you known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I'll get tired of waiting up. She's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Or I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe. Only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. It's mean. Well, well, if people were staring at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Damn. But you did want me after all. I guess you did have to you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? Told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Yeah. And we're looking for clubs. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now. But I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is a NEET? That's what I want to know. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I keep looking at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. At least promise you try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do you let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Just seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Barry wants me to check out some clubs. Well, I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Barry? Barry must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm not the only one. I'm the only one left in the classroom. I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Theory. Yeah? There is no way I'm going here. Damn. Damn, are we really friends with this bitch? This girl, whatever. Yo, we just seem to be flaming her, yo. I'm 99% sure it only did it because it thought it'd be helped to start a new club. She was the first one to show interest. I had the one who proposed club. She inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And now Suki made cupcakes and everything. Who is that? Promises can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Hey! 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 Go! Number one, go over here. Hey! I know it's a nice surprise, yo. I'm the goat, bro. I'm the goat. I am the goat.
Shut your fucking mouth!
What are you looking at? Let's say something. Say it. Natsuki. This is Natsuki. Alright. Girl with sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. The small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You just ignore him when she gets moody. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri seems to be comparatively more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. Sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Great to see you again. Who is this? Well, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Because we're probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Having her smile makes me feel a little... So what? So what? Come sit down. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. And get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Alright. Alright, how about I make some tea as well? As Sayori mentioned, it's so wide to me that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the classroom where Yuri grabs a wrap tray and where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Alright, you ready? I'm ready. Hey, these fire? Are these fire or mid? Fire or nah? Mid or great? Goat or mid? The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Hey, I know you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Delicious. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers. And best angle to... You wouldn't really take a bite? This thing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if you made it yourself. This is really good. Thank you. What are you thanking me? You made it. Oh man. Who's this Goofy at, bro? Goofy, I don't even know. Goofy, I don't even know she made the cupcakes for me, bro. You have a whole tea? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, yo. Whatever. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, even reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell it. Yeah, something tells me too. Yo, that'd be such a dick move though. To say I was dragged into here by my friend. Such a dick move. Join any clubs yet in theory here. Seem really happy here, so okay, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, alright? President of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I'd be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Debate club? What are we debating about? What are we debating about, yo? To be honest, I couldn't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It was like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I encourage these others to get in the literature. I'm fulfilling that dream. Yeah. Okay, let's save. Here. Turn. It encourages me to get into literature. I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay, dude. What the fuck? Vodka is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. You're hard to start a new club. Good, put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. To make school events like the festival is that much more important. Confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all just interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I don't know. I don't really read that much. Oh no. Oh no, dude. I haven't read at all. What the fuck? Like, I swear to God, the last thing I must have read was like some sort of horror novel like 6 months ago. I'm cooked. Eski's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Look without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Hey. Favorites are usually not like titles, motherfucker. Sorry. Am I apologizing to a character? What the fuck? Not even real. It's obvious by the way their lights light up, and she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological moments usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you in for a loop? Indeed, probably, maybe. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. Some of a story thinks, or makes me think, or takes me to another world that I can't put it down. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way that you see the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why? Why is that? Well, Excuse eyes dart over for me. Or over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. Usually write about cute things, don't you? What? What? She look offended, yo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. After a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called. What was it called? What was it called? Ask you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? That's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Asking averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. Understand how Nasky feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and even showing the deepest reaches of your heart. I agree, probably. Do you have any writing experience too? Probably, with how she keeps describing shit. It's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay. What is that pose, though? I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Yeah, probably. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Ain't that right? Probably. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I have bluntly come forth with what's been on the mind the whole time. I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. There's a very clubs to look at, and but sorry, I thought. Come on, Alex, am I? Why did I choose this name? Why did I choose this name, yo? It's so stupid to say out loud. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? More importantly, back to my name, it looks like some shit a fucking kindergartner would have taken for the Minecraft YouTube channel in 2012. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these people. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the club. Yeah. Hey, it did scary for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Hey, since you're already here, you want to walk home together? Sure, might as well. Yeah. Wait, let's save here. Yeah. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, I'd be really happy staying every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I would have the chance to go closer to one of these. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, it's easy. I already saved. Cheeks. Wonderful melodies. Unstable. Uncontrollable. Horror. Pout. Incongruent. Hold on. Depression. God damn it, there isn't grief. Alright. Strawberry. Philosophy. Poof. Massacre. Crimson. Unrestrained. Why not? Lollipop. Aura. Or like I have aura.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Suicide. I have aura. Color. Explode. Effulgent. Oh, that don't work. Well, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I wasn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you, making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. I think he deserves any slack. There, you don't even want to join this club this year. Well, you should be happy that I'm at least joining. You bubblegum bitch.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, though, you won't see the end of it. Damn. What the fuck? Who's shitting her cereal today? God damn. What the fuck? Did you get off the wrong side of bed or something? Manga is literature. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I always give it my best as long as I'm having fun. Or he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost say your house on damn. What the fuck? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and Alex might can be good friends too. Sayori. Nope. As usual, Sayori seems to be oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even though you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Well, I don't know. She ain't doing that much to me. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You read at your own pace. Look forward to thinking what you think or whatever. That doesn't seem to be the case. Monica and Sarah are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is completely buried in a book. Noticing her intense expression like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch glimpses of the cover of a book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the very first few pages. Another glance at me. Her eyes split for... never mind. I want to make sure I face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... This is the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. So I meant, I just have them lying around. That's why. See? See? There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. If it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Says so. What's it about anyway? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Ooh, apologies. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front of the cover. I just want to make sure I accidentally give anything away. About this girl in high school moves in with a long-lost younger sister. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. The story is by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts falling apart. That's good. You spoiled the book! Thank you, I don't have to read it anymore. Oh, man. I thought that. I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Those shy little cruising on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. That those kind of stories that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I have this problem. I let things like books and writing fulfill my thoughts. Yeah, like spoiling an entire book. Ugh. Don't forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop talking to me. Stop me if I start talking about you. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. And that's a good thing. The least I can do is listen. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? A moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. It's fine if I sit here, right? The seat next to yours. I'm a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. I don't want you to. It's just not something I'm very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Tell me I'm not distracting you or anything. Your presence over my shoulder. It's not a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, look at she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Lie to my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Guess it makes it kind of difficult to join the... Hey yo, is that a gaming setup in the corner? Yo, can it run GTA 5? Wait, Wait, y'all, this is crazy. This is actually insane. This is actually goated. You might have found gold in a copper mine, but
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I don't even care about no book no more. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, when I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb, and after it flips onto to her side, I'm holding it like this. We're huddled together even closer than before. Actually, kind of distracting me. You feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. That's more than the corner of your vision, my guy. What the fuck? Turn the page. Sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know, yo, to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you longer. It's probably the least I can do. It's just so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. As we turn the first, we continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page felt like an intimate exchange. Y'all, it's reading a book. Y'all, it's turning a page. I'm gently letting go of the page. It get fluttered over to her side as she catches it with under her own thumb. Y'all, it's not that serious. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminded me of you a little bit. Think so? How does she? Well, I guess she is more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Not like I can see in your head or anything. They're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. I remain silent for a moment. What Palex am I? Why did he choose this name? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, it's so embarrassing you think of that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Well, what did you mean it by, brother? Or meant that it's kind of you saying that. Okay, everyone. Just barging in just interrupted our conversation. Yep. That makes me feel so good. That makes me so happy. Let's share poems. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry and looking forward to this. It's not, it's fine. You release your hand to... Oh, never mind. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time, alright? And, by the way, you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already feel, I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Asking Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into her bags, doing my same. So, show my poem to first. This will show to Sayori. We probably need this. He's my good friend after all. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me, to be honest. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. I thought you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm staring it in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Not sure if Sari sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. Gonna make sure you lots of fun here. That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay, now you can read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. What the fuck? Alright, what the fuck that mean, though? What the fuck that mean? I forgot to do it last night. Alright, but that's kind of relatable, though. You forget to do something and then you remember the next morning? Like, are you kidding me? Haven't we all been there at some point? Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Alright, so my motto is that if you are late to school, get a good breakfast, cause I mean, you're not gonna be any later. You're not gonna be any later. Hell, just skip some of that freaking school. Just skip a little bit of school. Skip first period. I'd be more than happy to skip my first period. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, since Yuri came in second. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You really didn't do anything wrong. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, kind of writing experience you have. Use of imagery and metaphors indicates you have written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Actually, my first time. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. See, what if it's actually not my first time? What if it's not my first time and I put everything into it? Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails up, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. There's a reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits of... Damn! Complimenting me to flaming me in the same fucking breath. Or in the same Yo, it's still crazy. And having been through that myself, I learned to kind of pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic manner, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go to writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and by learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Asking can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure you're apologizing yourself to me or Natsuki. If I read your poem now, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. A ghost under the lights. Dude, who the fuck still writes in cursive? You did not have to go out with this shit. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have witnessed the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible. You write like Shakespeare, bro. You like William Shakespeare. You write like that, but motherfucker, you know what I mean, though. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm glad you really like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? The story isn't a ghost at all, Alex and I. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. As they do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive, eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end I enjoyed it. Me too. Now let's go and ask the key, because, well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. Not like I said it was bad. It didn't evoke any emotions. Basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Yo, someone wipe that chip off her shoulder, yo. I'll pass. Sigh. Anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Exceptional writing! Amazing poetry! This is amazing! This is the greatest piece of literature I've ever seen. Shakespeare got some competition, yo! I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Or are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I think that was easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Sad to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing that puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. Really helps bring out the feeling in last line. So you did. That's it. Went to it than I realized. That's what it's like to be a pro. Yeah, I guess not. Said humor her with the last comment. Really don't care about how old everyone is, but she's feeling proud, and I won't take that away from her. Options. I'm gonna pick save. Dude, why do I... Hi! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, yada yada yada, show me your poem. Write your review of mine. 1 star, 5 stars, goated or nah. Don't be afraid to bring things up, alright? Which better off just going. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Great job! I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. Just, ooh! It's really metaphorical. Yeah, it really made you go, ooh! You know? I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. No, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it by just feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Ask that, yo. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about me. You do your thing. Just keep exploring and trying new things. You'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. I'll always end up help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Yes! Because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Couldn't beat me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out and he on the other side was looking in. What does this mean? What does this mean? It's okay. This sounds kind of pretty popular nowadays. Poems putting emphasis, time between words and lines. Performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm a little nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated. Why are you giving tips? You're not even confident in your own writing. You say, oh, it's not very good. Why are you giving tips then? I would rather trust Yuri to give tips because she's actually good. Or something, I don't know. Or something, I don't know. She seems to know a lot more. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tie yourself up later. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. A little more stressful. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. What's with this language? Yeah! Or, what's with the handwriting? Writing in cursive. Writing in 1500s. What the fuck? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Guess you can say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. You completely missed the symbolism or something? Bruh. It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Damn, take the compliment, yo. Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. Looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And I did, and Palix and I did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Spit it out! Spit it out, I dare you. Spit it out. Bubblegum bitch.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
And Palix might like my poem too, you know. Even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. That's not what you're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Palix might appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You that full of yourself? No. If I was, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? Yo, what the Y'all, this is crazy. This took a crazy turn, yo. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. You don't like fighting, guys. Yo, this turned out into warfare. Every man, and in this case, woman for themselves. She's trying to make you look bad. That's not true. She started it. She can learn to get over herself and appreciate that simple writing is more effective. This wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I agree! The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason why so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You don't understand that, right? Well, I'm gonna get dragged into this. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be Here. Natsuki. Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Whatever. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to... Damn. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. It's both of y'all. What the fuck? Y'all just keep fighting and bickering and arguing and quarreling and shit. Exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes Eski, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of the differences. Eski's poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems because they paint pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Eski's cute, there's nothing wrong with that, and yeah, they were the same as they always were. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. After bickering and arguing and screaming with Natsuki, you just start, I'll make some tea. Whatever. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Why Sayori is vice president? I whispered to her, what have you done? Actually, what have you done? Because Sayori actually broke up a fight. What have you done? Why isn't she president? To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. So why are you president? What the fuck? I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. Wasn't able to say anything either. Well, guess that just means Sayori's making her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. It just makes the two of us. You can count on me. Only I could get a chance to talk a little bit more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. What did we do? What did we do? We just fought and shared poems. It was just a battle royale. It just ooh, and left hooks and uppercuts and shit. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. Well, it was alright, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something for your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Letting look at means I can do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I to myself with newfound determination. Alex, am I ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Truly, it's been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? No, between Yuri and Asuki. Does that happen? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Yeah. You don't hate them, do you? Well, I mean, no, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. No, pal. It's nice I get to spend some time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori hasn't Didn't really need to stop there. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Siri. Pat Siri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Siri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end it off here. Alright, part 2 is coming soon though. See y'all.